Okay, welcome everyone to SCIP. My name is Selena Meza. I work in the quality department in improvement capability, and I also work with this Stanford Medicine Center for Improvement. So I just want to welcome everyone to SCIP, which is Stanford Medicine Community for Improvement Professionals. And if you haven't already, please put your affiliation in front of your name. It just helps us when we do our breakout groups to try to mix us up a little bit. And SCIP is a network that we are bringing everyone together so that we can all talk in improvement professionals in a peer group discussion. Today, we're going to have 2 breakout groups, and Jesse's going to explain more about those breakout groups. And we're going to be in groups of 3 just to have a few questions of discussion. And it's going to be fun. So, and then later we're going to have a poll for community projects and interests, just to get a better idea to see where everyone's at, if we're interested in doing a project, a community project, and what that would look like. So just as a reminder to everyone, what SCIP is about is just, it's a community so that we can all network and get together and connect with each other, and see familiar faces and improvement, and see new faces so that we can all talk to each other and unify our cultures and our disciplines and what we're doing together in the Stanford Medicine organization. And with that said, Jesse, do you want to share the screen for the breakout groups? Does anybody have any questions or any comments? Okay, great.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Selena. Yes, looking forward to today. We've got a fun rapid networking session planned for everyone. So as Selena mentioned, we'll be breaking up into groups of 3. And so on screen is an example of what we'll do in the first breakout. So we've got a little selection for you to choose for questions. We would like you to select one of the top 2 questions, and then everybody please answer the mural question. And Jakaria, I'm not sure if you have the link you would mind sharing in chat so people can go ahead and pop into the mural board. We've got a nice template ready for you. Otherwise, we can share screen when we get into the groups. But essentially, about 15 minutes per breakout, and we'll go probably rapidly into one. We'll come back to the main group, and then we'll go back out into our second breakout with some different questions. And so we're really just looking to kind of, this idea came up with kind of like speed dating. How can we really, quickly start to learn more people within the organization that are like-minded individuals with improvement? So keep it light, keep it fun. We have a little bit, all improvement questions, but I'm looking forward to hearing what everyone has to share. And then I'll do a little recap at the end over the 2 questions that we're asking for some documentation in the mural board, just so we have some record of the 2 most important things is what do you want to learn more about in improvement, and then in the second breakout we'll be asking you if you have any upcoming improvement conferences or events that you're going to, and just for some awareness of that opportunity. So I see a few of you already in mural. Hopefully at least a few people can get in there from each group. And I think whenever you're ready, I know you're rapidly Selena putting us into breakout groups. Whenever you're ready, we'll set the timer for 15 minutes and whoosh away and get to know each other a little bit more. So.
You needed more time.
I'm just glad you weren't recording the other conversation.
Welcome back, everyone. Apologies, I didn't remind people to take a quick screen capture of the questions, but thankful that you found them in the agenda. So I will quickly just share the second breakout slide, and if you want to take a quick screenshot of that for your rooms, and give us just a smidgen of time to get us reshuffled into new groups so you don't end up with the same folks. I overheard someone say, I don't think we had enough time. How did that feel? speed networking, rapid networking. Fun?
It was a lot of fun.
Good. Great to meet some new people. I learned a lot, that's for sure. And any issues with getting into the mural board, or at least somebody in your group is able to get in there and capture? Okay, thank you. That's awesome. All right. Well, we're gonna do another round. I think let me just peek at the agenda here. We will have until running a little bit ahead, I think. We were supposed to go at 2:30, maybe come back at 2:40 if you can do that, Lena, or just do the 15 minutes again, and when it closes, we'll come back, because I think we could have a lot of good discussion on what's being written in that mural board too. So. Ready when you are? Okay.
Okay, all set.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. Well, welcome back, everyone. That was fun. Again, we did some last minute shifting, so if you got whisked away, thanks for your patience with us. We had a few duplications and some new folks joining a little bit later. We are right on track to just do a quick share out review of what everybody's up to, and maybe in the next few weeks or months, and then also first question around what is something you want to learn more about in improvement. And kind of selfishly, this is in service to what could we possibly bring for future SCIP sessions with you all, what is of interest to you, and then also to continue our with the notion of networking. And so could we go together to some of these events, or, you know, is it possible we could even get a discount if we send more than, you know, 2 people? So if you're still in the mural board, we'll just kind of quickly, I think we just want to review kind of what's in there, and capture things. And if something isn't in there, please feel free to still continue to add. I might maybe just share this, and for ease of everybody's having a discussion. Let me zoom in a little bit. So what are we wanting to learn more about? Effective change management. There's another change management, additional tools for improvement outside of A3, displaying data, student pictures, thanks. Design tools, what's going on in improvement across the organization. Ooh, that's fun. And that's some of the intent of our group here today.
All right, who did that?
I don't know, that's funny though. I can't see who's putting your face up there, Jake.
Hurley.
Because we want to learn more about you. You better come back and do a keynote for us. More SATs, queuing theory. Oh, some people have some real specific things. Mental models, more change management, how to use Mural. So yeah, this is a new tool or application. And then connection for all parts of the organization under the umbrella. Okay, lots of variety of things there. You've given us a lot to think about. Anything to add? Anything come to mind? The last conversation? Great. All right, and then we'll pivot over here to this next question. Are you attending any up and coming improvement conferences or events? So something going on, AHA is advancing care. So yes, I love that. So not specifically improvement, but directly related, quality care. Catalysis Summit is coming up. Our Stanford Lean Conference will be in September again. So keep that on your radar. RAD Summit, the Radiology Summit. I'm not sure who added that, but that sounds fun and exciting. IHI has some things coming up. Well, maybe that's a duplicate Radiology Improvement Summit. Jake spoke about Vizient Conference. Sounds like the call for abstracts just came out. So that's something that this adult side is pretty involved in. So that's coming up in September. Nursing leadership. Lean Enterprise Institute Scrum Master Workshop. So those are coming up if people are interested in attending together, an ACHE. All right.
I gotta make a plug. I know Lisa's on this. I think that we're planning for, I just got off a meeting earlier, the Stanford Lean Conference is going to be in person this year. That's what we're looking for. We've got, Lisa, do you know what's the venue that we got?
The venue is we're going to get, we're hoping the Arriaga Center on campus, and I think it might be, someone had said September. We think it might be October. The date's TBD at this point.
Okay. Well, that's exciting. All right. So now we're going to try another new thing that we're doing. We're just hitting you with all these new activities. We're going to do a poll. So as Selena alluded to earlier, we want to kind of gauge your interest in if we as a SCIP community would be interested in doing some kind of improvement work within the community. So outside of our academic medical centers and Stanford as a whole. So you should see a poll popping up. So please go ahead and respond to that. And then we'll have a little bit of time for a dialogue around what that might look like or ideas people have. Wow. And please, those of you that have been on the SCIP planning team, if there's more to this that I didn't mention, please jump in.
No, Jesse, I just think that when we started SCIP, we brainstormed around different ways that we wanted to be impactful in our organizations and in the community. And there was quite a few people that really wanted to actually take our skill set to help our surrounding community, whether it be with an equity lens or just getting our hands dirty and making food bags. Like, we know that there's an innate desire in us to make a difference. That's why we do improvement. And we wanted to have that diversity of also taking it to our community. So we're not sure what it's going to look like, but if we have enough of an interest, we'll create a small group that can go ahead and spearhead the charge.
Great. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, 100% have answered. I know, Selena, if you end poll, are you able to share results, or I can just read it off the screen? I'm not quite sure. Are you all seeing the results there? Yeah, okay, cool. So it looks like quite a few people would be interested. And then with more clarity, that maybe the rest of us would be on board. So yeah, that's good, great.
I know that there are groups like within the community there's a community engagement group at all three organizations. So at Children's, at the adult hospital, and then at Stanford at the School of Medicine. And not long ago, they were looking at helping facilitate a workshop for like how they could, get more involved in the community and things like that. And I know that they work with other groups. So I know that there's a group in Oakland called Roots that they've done some work with. Anything like, I'd love to find a way to connect with one of those groups and find something, maybe a mission that we already support within the organization. I don't know, I could facilitate a workshop or something, or have Ryan Dark create a control chart for them.
I'd be happy to, Micah.
Way to say yes, Ryan. Thanks, Micah, for that.
Always willing to do a control chart. Always willing.
So with that being said, we know that Micah said yes, and that he will definitely help us with that charge. Thank you, everyone, for your participation in the poll. So we are getting ready to wrap up, and that same link will take you to our I wish, I like, I wish, and I wonder. I'll pop it back in the chat one more time, because we always want to iterate on these sessions and have the most productive, stimulating experiences here, and also make sure that they're value add for the time you're spending. So please feel free to give us that feedback, and the community. There she goes. She knows I'm talking. And the committee will take it back and definitely review it. So I just want to give 1 or 2 minutes for that, and then I'll wrap. She loves delivery trucks, by the way, and they drive by all day. They just rile her up. It's like her exercise. We'll also send a plug while we're filling that out, that if you are interested in being on our planning team, because we always love to have diversity of thought, please let us know. Send Ryan, myself, Selena, or even Kathleen an email so we can incorporate you all. We definitely don't want to drive this from one perspective. So we'd love to have more than less involved in determining our next steps. Okay, it looks like all the visiting animals have stopped swimming on our I wish and I wonder board. And because you all were in there, I won't share it. We'll just do it really quickly. Well, the visiting crab is still using their, go ahead. Yes, yes, yes. Swirl around, visiting crab. I think it's Dot. She's cracking up. So what we liked about it is improvers being able to share experiences, the interactions in small groups, breakouts, meeting new people, networking, sharing lessons learned, and meeting about improvement with each other. We wish there were more improvers, there was more time to improve, and there were more non-improvement team members. That's very interesting and great thoughts. I wonder how we can find all of the improvers out there in Stanford Medicine, how we can benefit the community, how we can get more partnerships, make better market advertising for SCIP, and how we expand attendance beyond the 50%. So a lot of this is really the desire I feel and I hear to grow the community, to make it a lot larger. So this is one of those things, like you've identified a problem that we need to solve or an opportunity. So you've got to have ideas around it because that means you're passionate about it. So email me and come to these committee meetings so we can get a plan around that. One of our future steps is to break down our work into a few different pillars. One is going to be the community outreach aspect. One is going to be putting on these events internally. We also have a desire, and we've been asked by organizations such as Sutter and other places, can we have an external version of this available for larger networking, right? So we have ideas and pillars of how the work can be aligned. We just need the people that are passionate to help us carry it out. So again, our charge is to enjoy this community and keep the connections coming, but we're only as great as the people that want to put their feet in the water. So let us know if you're interested, and we would love to fold you in so we can bring wonderful programming to everyone, keep the network growing, and have stimulating time together as improvers. With that being said, I would like to thank everyone for attending and thank everyone for their feedback in the poll and for being so open, honest, and sharing those wonderful details about yourself with your peers. We look forward to seeing you next 4th Tuesday for our next SCIP meeting. Invite a friend, tell a friend, and if you have any questions, thoughts, or needs, feel free to reach out to Ryan, Selena, or myself. Thanks again for joining, and you guys have a great Tuesday.